Hello again. This is Windows XP Part 2. I also would like to get a camcorder. Now, we've got a store across the street called Big Lots, and it's got a very affordable camcorder there. And this is one of the tools that I am looking at needing to get, not for personal use, but to record what I'm doing. See, what I want to do is I want to do fresh installs and record every step that I do and post it on YouTube. So you can install your operating system. I use custom advanced settings. I don't do just standard settings. I go in and I want to do what I want to do for it to perform the way it does. I also want to state this fact. As it is right now, until next month, if you do a fresh install of right now of XP, and you go to their update site, and if you use the express settings to get updates, it's just going to show you Service Pack 2. And you don't you're not shown Service Pack 1 and all of the other critical updates that I've found out that if you do just do Service Pack 2, you're going to have to go back and install those earlier service packs anyway. So my point is, if you're installing earlier versions of security packs on top of newer ones, you're actually putting holes back into your operating system. You're creating a vulnerable situation where your system can be compromised. So I always, if I am not doing automatic updates, and even when I do automatic updates, I don't select Express. I put a dot in custom so I can see every download that's coming that's included in that. The same thing is what you need to do on Windows update site. You need to bypass, check for other updates, which is a link underneath the Service Pack 2 they present you with. And that's where you would get your other critical updates, hardware updates, if you choose to enable that setting. And that is also where after you restart your system, you bypass Security Pack again, and there's going to be other security updates you need to get them. Then you got to come back, and then that's where you get additional software, such as DirectX, which you need for your video, especially if you're like a gamer or something, or even if you just want to watch quality videos, as well as other apps that use visual. So that's my agenda. In the previous link, I included two websites: Komodo.com, that's for the free firewall, antivirus, anti-spam, safe search, the whole 9 yards. Digital certificate for your email, so you can digitally verify who you are, which is nice to be able to do on some transactions that you might decide you want to do on your computer. There's also a link to OneCareLive.com, and I'm going to make a video of verbally telling you how to go through the steps to disable your add-ons that would cause the scanner to fail and come up with an error code. So I'll get you all straight on how to do this. I'll help empower you. I believe that is a necessity, because I find it a pain in the ass when people keep coming back to me and they're doing the same behaviors, the same surfing behavioral patterns, and they can't figure out why they're getting bombs put on their computer. You've got rogue security software, a keylogger, automatic. So keyloggers are out. That definitely causes calls for a low-level format, as well as most rogue security software packages. And some of the little nasty viruses, most of them you can remove, but there are a few that are stubborn. And then again, you would have to boot into safe mode and try to attempt to hand pick it out throughout your system. That means going into your registry, as well as your add remove, and even after you do the add remove, it's still going to show it on your system in different folders. So you need to go in by hand and delete all those different ones out. So that's my first step. This is my first contribution for Change is Solutions, to empower you, the users, to know how to more effectively, productive, as well as protecting your system and get more out of it and keep it going for as long as you can. Because I don't know how long the XP installation disk, which includes Service Pack 2, is going to be available, because as you know, Microsoft is now pushing Vista, that they've kind of ignored lately, because they're pushing Microsoft 7. I've had a little exposure to Microsoft 7, and still haven't made up my mind. I see where yes, at times it uses less resources than Vista does, and I hate that user account control. I disable automatically right off the bat the protected internet state. I don't want that either. So my next video is going to get into the topic of how you can maintain your service. I actually recommend everybody to run disk cleanup if you do not have a security program which includes that in it. Currently, right now, I'm running a software application for security that enables me to go in and say what files I want to be included in the cleaning process, rather than the standard sections that are included. Now, there's another one. If you use Java on your computer, I've got to tell you how to unhide system files and protected files as well, so you can go through see my computer, documents and settings, your username, and then because you've made the option to show these folders, you would go into local settings, check your temporary file there, any garbage that you can get rid of, the there's some files that you would have a hard time removing, but they're harmless. Then in that same folder, you want to go to application data, and if you use Mozilla, there you can drill down, keep clicking on the Mozilla until you get to profiles. Click on the profiles, then your caches, and because no cleaner recognizes the Java Sun Micro Java, so you have to go in and hand delete all of the files that are in there. And that will be part of the next video I'm going to do on how to service your own computer. I know I'm not going to make friends out of the people that are in the business, but hey, you know, I figure it's the equivalent of the Roman Catholic Church in the early days, when it was forbidden for anybody that was a member of the church to own a Bible, let alone read it. That's the same mentality with computers. People try to make it mysterious and difficult, when there's a lot of things you can do yourself. They even have books on XP and all of the very useful information to help you protect your system. I don't know if I'm going to do part 3 tonight. I got a little upset and I had to take my meds. So I'm getting tired right now and I might go to bed early. I haven't forgotten my obligations, and I've been checking